Hello, everybody. How's it going? Hopefully, you're all having a good time. Good day. Good evening. Good whatever. Oh, it feels weird. I'm actually all ready and coordinated for once. Something is bound to go horrendously wrong at some point. I just don't know what. uh, okay. Oh, actually. So, yes, from last week, obviously, we had all the connection or all of the server conundrums last week. That was a mess. And so, yeah, over the weekend, well, I say over the weekend, it wasn't that hard. I did it all on Sunday evening, actually. So, I went and fully reset the server. Like, there's not much on the server, so full reset sounds like it's a lot of effort. Hey Adam, how's it going? But it actually wasn't that much. Like, it was easier to just wipe everything and start again than it was to fix whatever the hell I'd done to the original config. So now, yeah, the server's all reconfigured and stuff, and it's configured how it should have been in the first place. But I am a huge Linux scrub. So, been talking all this time? Only for about, I don't know. Don't know why I looked at my wrist then, like as if I had a watch on. Only for about a minute or so. God, yeah. Right, yeah, so the server's all reconfigured, so it's all working now. It's so much easier to work with. Only real thing now is maybe to try and get some degree of automation going on the server. So I could just set it all up at the start of the season and then just forget about it until it breaks. High on caffeine? No. I might need some later on, though. I was up quite early this morning. Well, early relative to when I'm usually up. So I might just crash out later. We'll see. I don't know if it is, I don't know how much of a difference it is making, but I have also rerouted, or I've changed my microphone position a little bit. So when I got this dual monitor set up, I routed the microphone cable around the back of both of the screens. And this kind of limited where I could put the microphone in relation to me. And kind of limited that a bit. However, I've now routed the cable underneath the monitor. Because were I doing it like that, it would get in the way of the monitor display and whatever. But it doesn't. The microphone kind of does, but it's my side monitor, so I'm not too concerned. And this allows to have the microphone closer to me, like how I used to have it. Whereas for the past few weeks, or months even, whilst I've had this set up, it's been further back. I might even go and flip these monitors around at the weekend, because I've noticed a few things today about the monitor being slightly off and whatnot, but that's details that you don't know or care about, because you can't see them. Yeah. 5 minutes to when I was scheduled to set the server up. But I guess I could just run it now. And I could just restart it at the time. So, you know, I think I'll do that. I did test it quickly earlier, and it was working. This is where it doesn't work now. I would cry. Let's see. I guess I'll start the Discord event. There you go, and then people can see. And they go and check on the server. And then, yeah, once it hits, like, 10-2, I'll restart it. Because we've got 15 minutes of practice, and that's planned so that it's 10 minutes before the hour, 5 minutes after the hour. Obviously, I won't be exact on the dot, because I'm doing it manually, but it'll be close enough. Tonight, though, we're at Goodwood, which should be interesting. Do need to remember this camera setting a bit. I'm not really sure I jive with it. It's a bit too close, actually, so maybe if I just pull it back a bit. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, that feels. I don't know. A bit of a feeler lap in. One thing that is minorly distracting about having a live server or a live like window open showing the like server output is that there's like a bit of text to my right that's like constantly moving, because obviously the server is constantly getting messages and updating and whatnot, which is a little distracting. But we'll get used to it. Whilst I'm racing, I don't think it's much of a problem, though. But it is a good window to keep up, because if shit hits the bed, I can quickly look and be like, ah, I see the problem. Press control of the POV appers. It'll draw a line in the middle of the screen that will help you with centering. Really? Oh, wow. Well, that's bang on, actually, so... Oh, you can't see that on the live stream. That's interesting. But I can see that on my end. Alright, yeah, I never knew that, actually. You learn something new every day. 4,000 hours in this game, and I didn't know that. Maybe I did at some point, and I've forgotten. Oh, you can? Oh. Alright, I couldn't see it on the OBS preview window. That's like my only frame of reference as to what you can see, so... I'll trim off a bunch of downforce on this. I don't think I need all of the wing. But like I need to... You know what? Let's see what happens if I put it to 0. You're welcome. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I might get ready on the old restart underscore session. Oh yeah, about time. There we go. Boosh. Probably should have announced that first, but it's just me and Brandon, so... Cool. We are... live. We're on official clock now. Quickly. Got a ping. Got fill in. Alright, how bad is this gonna go? Let's see. us see. Oof. Bit of rear end going already. We're actually running out of gearing a little bit almost. Just trying to go on the braking. Gotta fight with the car a little bit here. It's trying to get away from me. I think this is definitely a bit of a better camera angle though than what we had last week. Didn't quite feel like I had it right. Okay, a bit of a downer, but man, it's been really disappointing to follow people on YouTube lately. Ooh, God. In what way? I mean, I know there's pretty much always some kind of content creator beef or whatnot, but masks are slipping. Yeah, that kind of happens. This maybe isn't a good idea. This car is trying to kill me. Yeah, I think one big issue, right, with like content creation or like getting personalities in the content creator space is it's hard to know who's genuine and who isn't, right? Like, are these people making these friendships purely for business reasons, or because they genuinely like the person? Yeah, obviously there will be a bit of both, right? You won't. You'd have to be a real greedy scumbag to make a business relationship with someone who you personally hate. But like, you know, you could be indifferent to them, right? When they go through hardships and whatnot. But also, yeah, sometimes it also turns into a bit of a contest of egos as well, which is always fun. How good would it be fun? But every time I go for that chicane, I sort of tense up. You know, this could work, though. I feel like I might die in the race, but this could work. Maybe one wing might be a better choice. Just give me a little bit more stability. Maybe help my rear tires a little bit. I do remember at oh, there's Brandon off in almost into the wheat field. Do you remember at Brands there was surprisingly more deg? Tank Viper used. Emptied the bank like 50 times, each of it makes 6 as opposed to doubles down like Pirate Software did. Sounds like a news channel at this rate. God, yeah. You know, I somewhat had a hunch he might have been referencing the Dark Viper TGG stuff, but I wasn't sure because I did see that as well. But yeah, and definitely one thing that does suck. When your whole life and job is to create, you know, socially engaging stuff, it's hard to tell if anything these people do socially is for real or just for the money. Or I guess money and fame. I'm getting the hang of this. I slid up a bit too much there. Oh, it's so twitchy. time, like, really fighting these things through some of these corners. I'm getting a bit slower, so... It's not a bad idea to pop on a bit of wing. Just a tiny bit. As soon as you begin Matt Spawn's video, literally tore it to pieces. Yeah. Yeah, no. I do think he could have... And I do feel like, especially with, like, the title and the thumbnail, he was a little overboard with that, but everything else was like, yeah, no, he ripped... he ripped him a new one. Like, I can understand why he would feel that way, but it was, like, a little bit asinine to... A little bit clutching at straws to really, like, pull that comparison out. Yeah. It is honestly crazy, though, how, like, content creators will show you quote-unquote proof, and then just pretend that you never look, and just kind of hope that you never look at it. Like, they hope that flashing a load of text on the screen is enough for people to go, oh no, he must be telling the truth. And then leaving it at that. Or like, hey, go and read this document in the description. That nobody will look at. But then one person does, and is like, oh, this guy's actually just lying. This is not what he said it was. Oh. Yeah, tires are holding on pretty well at the moment. That being said, at Brands Hatch, they did kind of just suddenly go after a while. So that's kind of something I'm a little worried of. I didn't realize my lap time was that faster. Holy shit. Oh my god. I just saw that. 116.3. That is, like, way faster than anything else that's been done at the moment. See what Mateo can do. Oh. Bloody hell. I remember, did I change the force feedback settings on this car? Actually lowered it, okay. Good to know. I was like, oh, this wheel's feeling kind of stiff. Did I change the force feedback? I lowered it. Good to know. Maybe I'll lower it a little bit more, but this is feeling okay. I'm more worried for my wheel than I am me. I can endure the chops and swings, but wheel might skip a gear if I'm not careful. Wouldn't be the first or last time it will do that. Plucky old Logitech's been through some shit. On that curb, man. Not do me any favors. God. Really shit entry. That's gonna kill me. Time-wise. We'll see. Yeah, it's rubbish. I think goes to the VTuber on there. Those figures are in a Spectrum 2 example. The VTuber added, but like 12 of VTubers came back with a 1,000 paint option. Everyone just said, I ain't reading that. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. The way to make social media people believe you is to post so much crap that they're not going to bother going through it. Like, you present someone, like, a multi-hour long video, or, like, a huge document, they're just gonna be like, nah, I ain't reading that. People barely read the descriptions of videos, or, like, pinned comments and stuff. So... almost pipped me. Gotta get faster. This is going. Been a few weeks since parts of that 1,000-page document have already been proven to be true/believable. That's the thing. It is like they could be telling the truth, but most people kind of just accept it. I mean, I don't know if you'd seen, but the completionist came back after like 2 years and was like, "Hey guys, trust me, this whole fraud stuff wasn't as bad as it sounded like. Don't worry about it. I fucked up, but look here. Trust me, guys. It's my hands are tied. I can't say anything. But here's like a hit piece on Carl because I hate him." And then Carl came back and was like, put out a 4-hour video being like, "Bro, you're wrong, and you're a fraud." I was just like, okay. Oh, I'm losing out now. And that big snap at the start lap didn't help. Oh. Yeah, maybe one wing would help. Yeah, let's try it. Ooh. 1. Maybe I haven't played around with the ride height at all, actually. How low can we get away making the car? Not much. That's the lowest it'll go. Yeah, this goes there. Oh, it's already a lot more stable. Oh god. It's a bit slower. I've only just come out of the pit, so hard to say for sure, but let's see. Yeah, it's a messenger. Yeah, exactly. It's not something I'd ever really want to get into myself. Hope I never do, but you never know. This is where you come out with like a hit piece video next week. Calling me a lazy son of a bitch, and I'll just be like, yep, I agree with this video. This feels so much more stable, Jesus. Oh, I just realized. Everyone knows that by now. Not wrong. Seems like people have got okay connections though to the server. Oh, bugger. Slower. I didn't feel any better. Bonk. know if I need traction control on this thing. 30 minutes of fuel. Probably take a bit out. Try pulling the brake bias back a little bit as well to like 68. Give me a little bit more rotation into the braking zones. I don't need a heavy braking. I just need some braking. I forgot to change these countdowns. They're too long. Do feel somewhat odd about the video I made about SRS a few years ago, though. Not sure if it's worth keeping up anymore since SRS is gone. I don't know if I'd say it's gone. I mean, as he said himself, he hasn't got any plans at the moment. I should have taken the wing out before I left. Bugger. Didn't. Oh, we'll do a lap on this, change it, and then go back out, I guess. I think we can still probably put a reasonable time together with one wing. But, I mean, I doubt it'll return. Yeah, but never say never. Who knows, maybe in a shock twist it becomes part of Project Motor Racing. No, I doubt it. But I mean, if the video was valid when it came out, I guess it's still valid, technically, even though SRS isn't really a thing anymore, at least for the time being. Somehow SRS, yeah, you know, it's still was valid, I guess, at the time of making it. But ultimately down to you, really, or not spend it. Yeah, bug it. Next time rewatch now and I'll let you know. Okay. You know, I'm not really feeling that slowed up actually by one wing, so I might just keep it. Try and exploit it for the race. As much in qualifying now, so I can do better in the race. I am losing for that chicane, I'm pretty sure. 15.4! 15.4! Oh my days! Holy shit! Here I was having a modicum of confidence in myself. Did I see 15.4? I love this community's ability to humble me and my mediocrity. definitely want. Lose in time for next chicane, but I don't know. Hard to say. Arr. I'm just doing like a bitch though. Some of these corners at least. I'm liking this. This is a fun mix-up. My team got it wrong. I can get a great exit though. 16,240 was an improvement, not by much, but it's something, I guess. Let's see what we can do here on this final lap. Shame Mr. Shoemaker hasn't returned though from last week. I was wondering if it was somebody in the community, but my suspicion is ground that it maybe isn't. Not. Fuck. God damn it. I was up. I was up. God fucking damn it. Okay, it should be enough fuel for the race though. I think I'm gonna stick with the one though. The one wing definitely feels more comfortable. And I think this race could be quite volatile. The invisible car. He will be invisible given how far away he's gonna pull. He's even got camo rims and camo brake calipers. Crikey. Really is the invisible car. I do need to shorten these timers. I'm about 6 minutes in here. It stays up. Did delivery back in 2020. Fair enough. Has made me realize though that we don't actually have a logo at the moment. Need some advertisement that I could plaster over here. Oh god, yeah, the 3232. Oh, it's 321. You're getting the back row to himself. Oh, jolly. Yeah, the ping though does seem good. Seems like everyone's got a pretty even connection. Of course, Brandon being in the States, it's a bit higher, but 128 I think is less than what it was last week, so I'm happy with that. first true race test on the new server. I was holding the brake there like as if this was R-Factor 2. Oh my god, around the outside of everyone! I wasn't expecting that. Chugged it around the outside of the whole field. Overdid it a bit into here though. Bill's coming at me. Keep traction control off for now. I don't think it does that much. This braking zone is so sketchy though. It's time through the chicane. We lived. Now the challenge comes of having to spot a camo car in my mirror. It's likely is gonna catch. Oh, I've overdone it, especially if I drive like that. Jesus fucking wet. I guess we're defending the inside again into here. Oh, we just broke away. I almost wonder if he's got more wing than me, actually. I'm expected to break away that easily. Would be giving him the extra speed for these corners. Definitely beating him on the exit of the turns, though. Up my game a bit though. So I'm not going to be holding this lead for much longer, especially into the give it that cool is center logo concept. Oh, it was fast. Ooh, I overdone it. Bad. It's not a good rejoin. Trying a different line through there. As you can tell, it didn't work. Fuck. Yeah, I'm thinking it's good. I did stick with the one way. If I was on 0, I'd be struggling a lot more now. And it seems like I am more trimmed out than other people. Still. I thought I wouldn't be. Will look like one that was quickly made too. Maybe I should do like a little contest or something. At least it looks on brand. So he'll turn his headlights on. He might have done. See him a little. I think he does have his headlights on. I'm trying to. Tail's gone off. As I said, this could be a very volatile race. And we're not even 5 minutes in yet. spotting the curbs. Baby. They're not the easiest to spot, I will admit. Oh, he's turning them off now. Realised. Bit of a hectic... Oh no, he's turning them back on again. At once the MX-5. So Mattia creeps up from behind. Oh, the understeer in the dirty air. I think I'm definitely the fastest in the straight line though, between the three of us. Mattia's definitely got more wing. Pretty sure of that, because he's not really making much of a dent in my slipstream. Yeah, I kind of would have expected him to make a bit more of an impact. We are so on the edge through these corners though, it's crazy. A little bit of a lag there. I braked a bit too much. Cover for Phil. What's Matteo gonna do? Gonna try and go around. Not sure how well it's gonna work for him. Phil, the cheeky bug, is trying to give Matteo the slipstream. He's gonna back out. Oh, I hit the wall though! Bugger. I don't think we're too badly damaged though. What's Tia gonna do? He's gonna try and go around my outside. But it's kind of a... I should have moved over. I was kind of too busy on staying on my line. But that hasn't really worked out for either of us. Yay. Got a long way to go. Yeah, side by side through here. I think he's realised that and he's backing off a bit. Okay. As I said, very volatile race. Hit the wall and the pitch control. Yes. Tia's like way close here. Oh, downshift protection. Phil spinning. Phil spinning. Oh, I've hit the fucking wall again. Why? Oh, God. My God. Ah. Yeah, I need to refocus. Woo. God. I don't know if it's coming across just like how much we are wringing the neck of this Ginetta. It is crazy. Well, still top 5 at least here. I don't know where Mark and Brandon are, but they are way back. Man. Anything can happen still, though. Anything can happen. I think a podium is still definitely on the table. As long as I don't keep hitting that fucking wall. Be a little too overcautious there. 15 from Phil. Blimey. Goodwood is a track that is deceptively simple. You look at it on a map and you're like, bah, basically just a lumpy egg. Then you drive it and you're like, oh God. Especially trying to drive it on the ragged edge. It's so hard. With how much it undulates and bumps and those curves just want you dead. Very old school, I guess. I guess is the whole point. the track made in the 60s that they haven't bothered updating to modern standards. Well, a few little bits here and there, I guess, have been, but not a lot. Come on! Why? Oh, yellow flag. Come on. No, it's smart and brained. Ruh-roh. Okay. Swear to God, though, I think I'm gonna explode if I hit that wall another time. Maybe I should just start cutting it. Take the penalty. Lose less time that way. Fuck. One of the dumbest takes I've heard was when someone was comparing this trick from GT7 to Mexico of FH5. Is an instant limit a week span on this server? Not at the minute. I don't think it'd be a good look to ban myself. I nearly did it. I was so slow through there. I was like, I'm gonna hit the wall. This is not built yet, no. Things are still very bare bones at the moment. God. Alright. I wanna... Ooh, yellow. I think Phil bend it a little bit. Just gonna say, I do want to try and hit that podium still. It's coming closer. Just got a lot closer. Plus, hey Looper, how's it going? Yeah, I think in my testing for this series, and I might have done like a lap around here or two, and I was like, yeah, this is good. And it was probably barely pushing at all compared to what I'm pushing now. But yeah, it's good wood. I like good wood. Handles good. I mean, I am enjoying this combo a lot, but it is very punishing, as you've seen. Just wish those chicane... Ooh, 59. Nice. Kind of wish those chicane walls were a little bit more, mobile. I mean, in real life, I think they are. If a car hits them, they kind of just push them out the way because it's just, like, foam or whatever. Maybe not foam, because it would probably blow away, but they're pretty light. They're just like plastic or whatever. But obviously NAC, they are just rock solid. I'm praising you for testing combos for the season starts. Well, I did test them. How much I tested them is a different question. I mean, before every season, I always do a little bit of testing, right? Get a little bit of a taster as to what the season's gonna be like. Some more so than others. But good to see, though, that the actual server is holding out well. Now that I've got it all set up properly. I think the only one with higher ping on this server compared to the one that I was running from my other server PC is me. Which makes sense, given that the servers moved from being right next to me to Germany, but 30 ping ain't anything to stop at. It's 1 millisecond slower than Phil. He's shitting me. Oh god. I wasn't paying attention for like a second. Damn it, that cost me so much. Basically all my gains over like the past 5 laps or so are gone. One little excursion. But yeah, at the moment, yeah, things are still obviously very, very early doors. Very formative period of things. But yeah, no, it's kind of gonna be rolling on community feedback, and whatnot. I have a vision that I want to work towards, but and I'm slowly working towards. But ultimately, obviously, a lot of the input and feedback on the things will be fed through the community. I did a 15 that lap. Fuck, but I'm not catching. Well, actually, I only did an 18 because I bottled it like a moron. But yeah, I'm not catching still either way. Question: can that extra game segment be extended to co-op by any chance? If the game supports co-op, perchance. But, at least from, in my opinion, I almost would rather a co-op thing be, like, its own stream, because then we can maybe make a bit of a bigger deal about it. But I don't know. Also, sometimes on a Tuesday, I might not want to do the, like, post segment after the races. It depends on how... Yeah, obviously I would have just been through, like, 2 hours of racing, so... Which on some days I'm just like, I'm dead. Guess you're not forced to driver names through the entry list yet. I should change mine. I think it says Looper now. Yeah. At the moment, I have nothing set in stone, really. It's something I had thought about, but I'll probably do a poll at some point. I personally don't really care what people run. And like, yeah, as you said, I can easily force names through an entry list. One thing I'm not interested in is going like all like IDs and shit. That's obviously not gonna happen. But I don't know. Maybe if people want, we could go under the more actual names. But like, if people want to, they could run under like a pseudonym or whatever. I don't want to be too strict about it, because I know some people obviously don't like using their real name on things. And obviously, I've been blasting mine out on like SRS and stuff for a while, so I don't really care. But my mother violates my privacy enough on social media platforms anyway, so no, but that's why I thought of like the idea of like a pseudonym or like a preferred name. That name could be whatever you want it to be, really. But like, if people wanted names, right, then that would be the kind of compromise I would propose. I never want to force people to have their like real name on display, because I know obviously some people don't like that. So. Best server hasn't ended yet. Maybe I need to leave. Okay, it did end. Cool. Good. Let's get the replay up. Set up separate names, single player and multiplayer. I can also set it through the entry list as well. That's what SRS used to do, I'm pretty certain. It would force your name through the entry list. So like, people could set like a preferred name in the registration. And that'd cover it. But at the moment, the servers are open tonight. Whether they will be for the week after and that lot, I don't know. But I think for these first few weeks, I'm going to keep them open. Just to kind of try and hopefully get some people in. Some late adopters who are like, oh, I didn't realize this was a thing. Well, haha, you can join in. Instead of being like, oh yeah, go and fill out this form like 2 minutes before the race that I won't have time to add your entry to the entry list. I could just be like, join. And we can worry about like locking in entries later. But I mean, the people who filled it out, they do have a slot. And I don't think those slots will be filled if, say at the moment, like everyone here, right? There's a 12 slot server. I could up the slots, but I've just put it at 12 at the moment. So there's these 6 slots, and then there's 6 free slots. I think if those 6 free slots filled, I think these 6 reserved slots would always be reserved. So I don't think that's I think that's a good enough compromise for the moment. That's just like the poll. But yeah, we're still figuring a lot of things out. So things will come and change. I was not expecting this though. The run around the outside. I think Batero got on the grass a bit. Oh, he does. And he got a bounce. He nearly wrecked. Jeez. And allowed me to pull ahead into the lead. I did not hold it though. . Advertise the Discord server name. Yeah, I mean to. I completely forgot. Actually, I should set up like a message of the day, sort of thing. Like, remember how SRS used to hit you with that big wall of text? I should set that up. So it's like, hey, here's the server. Well, come join the Discord server if you want to keep racing. Yada yada, whatever. I don't know. I'd figure something out. And then go from there. That's definitely something I do want to put up. Because it'll also be visible on the live stream. It's a bit of an extra prod to be like, hey. Even though I'll probably quickly click off of it on the live stream. The invisible car. Oh, little lick of the grass there. We got the move done. I don't know, AC flames are so goofy. I don't mind them, but then again, I am like conditioned to them. Yeah, they do go on for a while, I guess. Nice clean overtake though. Oops, somebody's backwards. Oh, smart. What happened? Oh, it's the bad curb bounce. Oh, he got the outer curb. That's unlucky. These curbs are... Yeah, where is Mateo's car? Unironically, he was actually... I don't know if it will come across, but like... I don't know if you could see that, but it's not... It's not the easiest car to see in the mirror. Which I think is funny, even though it's like a green and brown car against like the sort of like grey tarmac, right? Because they're kind of muted colors still. It's not the most obvious. You don't hit the Reveler on those cars in 5th for a while, damn. Kemba did his job, yeah. Especially with like all the trees and stuff hanging around in the background. When he's close, you can tell, but when he's further away, it's not the easiest thing to spot. Time to make a car one season, it's just a mirror. Imagine coming out of the wheat field. Yeah. That would be pretty crazy. And I bottle jumped this race real bad, though. Had a really good start. And I was kind of getting comfortable and confident, I threw it all away. Maybe that was the problem, I got a little too comfortable. Yeah, I was testing those limits. Ugh. Only a matter of time before I ate shit. I think here, though, is it the slap where I mess it all up for the first time? I don't remember. We'll see. Yep. I just didn't. I'm way too hot in there. I think I tried to lift a bit. Yeah, I did lift a bit, but nowhere near enough. Bounced off the curb and that spat me out. I had to really slow down just to make sure I didn't skid back on the track and kill everyone. I don't know if they had to jump on the brakes. They might have done. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I think Mateo slowed down way more than he needed to. Yeah. Yeah, my bad. It was probably the worst place I could have thrown the car off the track. I will in a minute. Well, maybe not actually till after. Ooh, actually, yeah, I just realized. It's only 5 minutes till starting the next server. Rats. I need to swap over the configs. That shouldn't take too long to do though. And quickly. Even for this, yeah, but they went off here then. We both slipped through. A very topsy-turvy race in this opening act. did look, but didn't get anywhere. And here, I fucking hit the wall for the first time. Like an idiot. Sort of tripped over Mattia there a bit. That put me back. And then I think I did it again. Oh yeah, wait, Phil spun you. I went to Phil. I'm guessing he caught that outer curb. Oh, he went, wait, oh, I hit the grass. Didn't make it to that outer curb. Oh, way too hot. Unlucky. Watching the Goodwood Historic Weekend on YouTube. There you go, another wall tap. That was a bit of a... I was a little eager on the throttle. It was nearly a battery drain. It was a battery drain, actually. But nearly could have been much worse. I think 2024 was singing with the little kids show pedal cars. They started before the chicane and there was a horrible crash. Oh, I think they made a clip out of that, actually. I think I'd seen that. It was like a... Wasn't it like a big pile-up or something, I think? It's quite funny. Why is my wheel on the wrong side? I forgot to ask people which car they wanted. So I just put everyone in left-hand drive. So, it was meant to be both. But I completely forgot to ask in the registration. A big parking lot of little cars, yeah. Yeah, I guess, yeah. The car being left-hand drive, that's what done me in. Totally. If we ignore the fact that I think it hit more times on the left side, yeah. I glanced at this left side more times than I did the right. Which is the side I could see easy. We'll just ignore that bit. I don't know if there's anything else that happened. Did a little tumble at some point. Where was it? It was down into here again. Might have already happened by this point. I don't know. I'm lost. Or I was just gaining time. Just been gaining time. I guess so. Anything between the front two? No. Oh, that was a bit of a bit of a check there, I think. Oh, you did hit the wall. Oh. Okay, let me just... let that go as I quickly the server swapped over to the Nissan. It will be up. Still in the low sport folder. Don't forget, you want the new version of Mosport. Let's see, actually, I want to change that. If there's any track variants for Mosport. It's going through making sure I got things set up properly. Practice 15 minutes. Yes. I think that's... Oh, you know what? Actually, whilst we're here, I can turn down that weight. Weight times 60 for that. That should be fun. I'll go and find it later. It's not important now. Done. That loaded the right thing. Let's see. Last replay fast tonight. Okay, yeah, sure thing. I will have them saved. Oops. I done goofed on the config. Hang on. How did I do that? Bugger. Alright, there we go. Get 2 minutes of extra practice time, I guess. I was just changing the text in the in the file manually, so I put that in wrong. You wouldn't have seen it on the stream, but I renamed Road America from last week to Mosport, and so I ended up with Lilski _ JR _ Mosport. Oh, whoops. Okay. Hopefully you could see now a little bit more, though, what I had said about automation. Or automating things would be nice. Because it'll make... Yeah, I mean, this all should just do itself, right? And I can check beforehand. Whereas now, at the moment, I have to quickly scrabble things up beforehand. There's not a lot of stuff I have to do, but it's still set up, right? It takes away from other things. I have noticed, though, that I think because of the extra practice time, that has lengthened the sessions a little bit. If so, automation has been. God damn it. Look the setup from last week. And we're gonna regret it immediately. Probably. We'll see. I do own Beam, actually, but I don't... Okay, that was interesting. I do own Beam, actually, but not automation. Oh. Seems like someone didn't download the new track. Everyone else has got him fine, though, I think. This car is going to be nuts around here. Nuts around Road America. Oh, the understeer. Bill has a new legal name. What is that? Oh. It was Philip. Ah. Yeah, I think a little extra wing might be in order this week. I don't know. Oh no, wait, it was understeered. I was. Oh, well, whatever. We'll see. Getting this car going, as we saw last week in Road America, was definitely the challenge. I had to approve that chat message. That made me crash there. You know what, we're gonna put it back to 2 though. Fuck it. Matt, yeah, I'm fucked. He's behind me. So true. I think you're the only person that might not be true too at the moment. This car is just insane, though. Oh, I just need to cure this understeer, though. That might just be a thing with this car. So careful through that bit. Probably just shorten the gearing down a bit though from last week. And maybe I can probably tack on some extra rear wing. That probably wouldn't do me any harm. Yeah, definitely. I'm barely getting to 6th gear. Yeah, I guess on the progression side of things, or like the development side of things going forward, obviously, yeah, we're gonna be obviously tweak some refinements to the server configs and whatnot, making them better. Getting rid of that wait time, adding in a little message before we go. But also, the next big thing I want to start tackling, well, I guess, yeah, would be automation. But I also want to start tackling getting a little website set up. At the beginning, it'll probably just have a link to the Discord server and a calendar, but having something that can be found on the interwebs, I think is nicer. And then, like, over time, obviously, I'd flesh it out and add more stuff to it. But I think it'd be a lot easier to have, like, a website to manage everything through than just Google Forms and haphazard Discord messages. Just set up a profile like Linktree. Well, like, the linked stuff would only be temporary. If I use F1 points, can change it whenever I want. Ah, okay. I was gonna make a leaderboard, but I guess you could be, if you want to be, you could be honorary leaderboard man for the time being. Don't forget that we are doing dropping the worst score. I guess the weird thing with drop scores, right, is that I don't know when you start really counting them in. Into the leaderboard, because it'd seem weird if they don't count to like the end, but technically that's the time where they make the most sense to count. Power BI visuals. Oh. Snazzy. You can leave notes and categorize links. Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I want to build it out into more, right? Like, the webpage may just be a landing page, but over time I'd want to build in, I think the first thing I'd probably knock out would be like a crude registration system. So that, yeah, people don't have to register awkwardly through Google Forms. I might still keep the season registration thing, but I might poll that. I do think, I do think maybe registering once for the whole season is a bit nicer than registering for individual races, but that's something that obviously I can poll the community on, poll you guys on when the time comes. At the moment, it's just easier to do it this way for me. Obviously, I still check up on it and see if, like, new people have come in, but I only have to add new people. I don't have to make a new scratch list every week. So it's easier. But I think also reserving, if like people register for like the whole season, then you kind of miss the thing of like, you don't have to worry about not registering. Just mention it. Yeah, no, it's fair enough. I had thought about maybe doing something like that. I'm not sure how easy that would be to redirect, because I do actually already have a domain. I already got that. Wasn't too expensive, actually, all things considered. But at the moment, you'll either get the Discord server or a landing page saying that there's nothing here. And it's a work in progress, but I think it's in French. Oh god, that curb, no. But yes, I wasn't sure how easy it would be to reroute something like that to a URL or to a custom URL. I don't think getting a basic landing page setup should be too hard. It's just finding. I mean, I could just cobble together like a HTML file. A really crude HTML file, be like, wow, website. It wouldn't be pretty, but it would work. Upper wing is mostly useless. You could set it to 0. Okay. I don't think anything's gonna make launching this bloody car easy, though. Oh yeah, that's 0 and it's barely made a difference. French beating the allocations. No, it's the provider that I got this up through is French. It's a new... actually no. So it says there's a new attendance record. But I think it technically matches the Ginetta's last week with Michael Shoemaker being present. Crazy how much this car rips, though. A quick little reminder as well, there is actually a setups channel on the Discord. So if you do wish to share your setups there, you can. If you want to be hush-hush, then I understand also. Why you left Ferrari 312 sound? That's a good point. I meant to do it last week, but then shit hit the fan. The big takeaway last week was it won't be alright on the night. Like I assumed it was gonna be. I was like, yeah, I don't need to do anything now. It'll just work. It didn't. And then, yeah, I completely forgot about it. Probably get it set up for next week, though. So we can get a bit more of a glorious engine sound in this thing. Followed Mart off there. Turns into a higher... Bill Toddy turns into an higher channel. Maybe. I did put it in the description. Thought he was leaving a bit of an opening there, but I couldn't make anything of it. Yeah, I'm pretty close so far on the board. That might also be because Mattia left, I don't know. I'm insecure about my setups to share. Kind of the same, but I also don't make my setups until like last minute either, so... Happened to my yeah, I saw that, yeah. Just tried the rig setups. What is the mirror toggle on the keyboard? F11. If you mean for the big central mirror. Turns it on and off. There is a setting in the server to force virtual mirror, but I thought it's not worth having it on. I'll let people have the choice. This car's so light through here. It's so careful. Got it a bit wrong. To resize and move the virtual mirror. He's gonna try and get a big old slipstream. Oh, that's heating up those tires quite a bit. Oh, he's sideways. Did he save it? He saved it. Oh, no, he didn't. Never mind. I look at my mirror and I just see him full on sideways. You know, actually, I feel like I might have been a little slow with the gearing. Let's put it back to what I had it last week. Seemed like that was working pretty okay. I'll try taking out a click extra here. I don't know. I'm just guessing at this point. Go back to 2 as well. See where that gets me. Increase mirror FOV to make cars behind look for less pressure. Sounds like a very good use case. I should make my FOV so high that I just can't see anyone. I'd also get rid of real time. I'm just completely oblivious. You know, I could just turn the mirror off, actually. Yeah, turn the mirror off, take off real time. I'll never know who's behind me. Oh, I've bungled that one. If ever looks like guy behind us in your back seat. That does remind me of the rear mirror in NR 2003. And you have like a toggle to show whether or not you want to show the rest of the car. And it's kind of, both options kind of suck with some cars. Because with it on in some cars, you can't see anything out of that mirror. Because you're just chassis in the way. But with some other cars, or like, when you turn it off, you kind of have the opposite problem. Where like, you could see everything, but you can't actually see where the hitbox of your car ends. Because the mirror doesn't go to the back of the hitbox. It's just kind of, you know, where it should be on the car, I guess, technically. So there is more car there, but you can't see it. It's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Never really liked the rear mirror in that game. Just like, oh, I'm clear. I merge and I get spun. Oh, there's a guy on my inside. Look in my mirror. Whole car's there. I can't see shit. You can't win. Oh, I let go too much. Ow. Blast. Oh. Great early run in qualifying. It's so loose off that start. It's crazy. here a bit. I think Brandon's probably on a lap. I am not. I guess if I let Phil go, there'll be a huge gap behind. I don't want to put the car though. It's kind of bad. Oh. Yeah, put materials a bit further away. He's catching up very quickly. Not ideal. Oh. Car is nuts though. If I ever driven a car that takes those early corners at most sports so effortlessly. And then you get to the low speed stuff and it wants you dead. That's when you do remember it is still a 90s car. It was kind of going left here into the gravel. Luckily it sort of snapped itself back out. Third. That's a decent starting point. Can I just flat round here? Oh my god, I can. Like George Russell and the Mercedes. Flat round here. Flat rounding. Flat everywhere. I'm probably losing a chunk of time, but oh well. Better be safe than sorry through there. Barely break through there. A bit too much cab. Yes. Numero uno. Sweet. It's gonna be crazy. I just found out there's an AI spline editor app that may no longer need to re-record lines all the time. Ah, nice. Does that mean that, Redmi account's gonna double in layouts now? It's just gonna be a big patch of tarmac with a bunch of cones to vaguely suggest where we go. Somebody's dead somewhere. I don't know where. I think it might have cleared itself, though. All over the place. No, 106 wasn't a fluke. You mean actually get closer to finishing it? Fair enough. This is seriously quick. Oh my days. Bit of a stodgy break there. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough race, I think. Look how much time we've been through in qualifying. Yeesh. Pummeling those rears. Oh. Have a bit. That was quicker. Not by much, but it was quicker. Bill beats me though. Darn. Whew. I'm both dreading and looking forward to this race. Somebody's wrecked down here. Throws me offline a bit. Oh my god. No! That's bad. I'm hitting yellow tires already? Oh no! Well, this rear deck is gonna be killed. Oh, I'm not liking the look of that. Not one bit. That was a weird snap there. I don't think this lap's gonna be faster. They're gonna finish it anyways. I'm second? Damn. The Mateer pipped me. Of course. God damn it. Man, I've tired myself out in qualifying. How much fuel do I have? 22 minutes. That should be good enough. Only a tenth and a half off, though. I'll take that. Do I dare? No, I'm going to leave the tire prices there. They're not optimal, but I think they're good enough. "50 seconds to cool off." Oh god, that qualifying was face melting. I gotta do that for 20 minutes. Whew. I don't know how many laps I did, but I see Hanu did 7 laps in qualifying. I might have done... Probably did about the same, if not more, maybe. Oh wait, I check here actually. I did 8. 8 laps. Six of those and actually competitive speeds as well. Oh, now comes the dreaded part though. Launching this beast. I doesn't have a horn. No. Disappointed. Alright. I know. Okay. Keeping that throttle real low. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. We have to stick it up the inside of a tail actually into turn 1. Got a little wide there. Someone's gone way wide. Counts into the lead though. Whew. Both races I have led after turn one today. That's pretty crazy, actually. Didn't think that. Can I actually finish this one in P1? I doubt it, but we'll try. Bit wide there, not good. Alright, it does seem like Mateo is pretty preoccupied by Phil, which works out in my favor. Like my life depends on it. I think that I gotta do this like 20 times over though. Well, not so many now, but I don't think lifting through there was the right idea, but well. Had a bit of an incident up ahead. I'm struggling for rotation through there. It's whatever. Get the head though, gotta be wary for that. There is looming large, that's for sure. A bit of the dirty air can keep him back a bit. I don't know how badly it will affect him around here. Be a little less aggressive than I was in qualifying. I'm still pushing quite hard to try and maybe look after these tires a little better than I did in qualifying. But obviously, who knows? They're still gonna get pretty punished, I think. Oh no! Oh, my tail went off as well. Oh, he's losing it to reach running. Ooh, it's pretty tight stuff behind. That hasn't done my tire life any good. From my 10 up to third. Still a nice bit of a cushion up ahead. Still would like to rope that down a bit though. I was also trying to work to pull away from these guys. Yeah, my tires were not happy after that. A little too hard for that, I think, so. Oh, Mattia's gone off. Drama. Not even halfway again, not even halfway into this. Oh. Two absolutely fucking insane races tonight. Fastest lap of the race, but my tires are feeling it. Might come back to bite me later. I don't know, we'll see. But yep, yellow already. Spin definitely didn't help things. Bit of traffic up ahead. It's still stuck behind Mart. Mart spins. He's off the track there, which is good. My rears though, I'm not loving life. Henno is still hanging on though in third. Good stuff from him at the moment. Least experience out of any one of us in these cars, as far as I'm aware at least. Just a little bit of ground to fill there. Good. We're already just about halfway in though. Oh, those rears are going to be gone by the end of this. Holy moly. Oh, we ride it out though. long as I can hold on, I think track position will be the most important thing. It does not seem like it's easy to pass. As long as you can hold your ground, I think should be good. Obviously, as we've seen, it's not quite so easy to do that. Easier said than done. I'm really going to feel quite nicely here, though. Slowly but surely. Front grip is dropping off a bit now. He's probably saving his tires a bit more. Probably a good move. But, well, that spin really cost me earlier, so if I want to win, I kind of have to go for it. Going to be at a net tire disadvantage, but and well, I've burned for a lot of these tires. We've still 7 minutes to go, basically 8 minutes to go. So we'll see how that pans out, but steadily running out of tire life here, though. Oh, got a bit of a grip loss there. That wasn't good. Oh, Phil's lost it! Where's he going? Where's he going? Ooh. That was not the place I expected him to lose it. Probably should have gone to his inside, but... No, I've lost it too! Oh, that's it! Oh my god! I'm through the boat! No way! Hold up, though. Hold up. I have a full tank of fuel, but it's reset my car. That's... Have I unintentionally cheated? Well, I don't know if I necessarily... I probably lost about the same amount of time as it would have taken me to pit, to be honest with that. Fuck. Oh my god, though. It's here looming large. I am miles away as well from the front. Hanu is in the lead at the moment as things stand. Mateo trailing behind. See if I can catch up at all. Guess I don't need to worry about saving tires now. It's a little bit cheeky, but I got him, so I might as well use him. Leverage my minute advantage. Can't fucking believe that, though. Oh my days. What a race. What a fucking race. It worked out that was happened in turn 1 as well, because I really didn't lose a lot of ground from that whole thing. Like, relative ground. You know, by the time I exited the pits, I'd like, gotten back to where I was, basically. I wonder if Mattia might have pit. Given how far back he is, unless he had an issue. I do feel like the others are probably going to be struggling about now with their tyres. Just having a full tank of fuel again isn't ideal. But, fresh tyres is nice. I was not expecting that at all. I luxed it a bit. Maybe he didn't pit though, because I'm pulling away from him. If he had better tires and better fuel, it might have worked out better in my favor. There's a yellow flag up ahead. Ruh-roh. Oh no, Hanu lost the lead. It's unfortunate. I'm catching up to this group, but I think I'm not going to have enough time. So I'm in prime issue range, though. Maybe not quite prime issue range. Could be closer. But if one of them bends yet, I should pick up a place. I think. Oh my god! My word. I don't think I've ever had faster hands in my life there. Oh. Hurt my wrist, I snapped with my hand around that quick. Didn't really hurt that much, but I did feel it. I was like, nope, I'm going. Just instantly snapped. There was some proper, like, Spider-Man shit there. Seems like the tires app is confused, though. It's like, oh no, your tires, they're dead. Whereas the actual, like, health bars are, like, full. I think I've confused it a bit. Oh, yellow flag. Yellow flag again. I think it's just Mart letting people through. Or more that he's binned it on his own, I think. So he's not pointing the right way. It's definitely a very scruffy lap from me. They're getting closer. This will be the final lap though, so I think I'm actually going to get any shots at overtaking, but my word, what a race. Drama could still happen though. And that is something I aim to try and profit on. Like, it's so loose over there, it's crazy. Yep, final lap. Going flat through here. Never mind. Go up the lift eventually. Not as flat as I dared, though. Nobody fucked up, though. Oh, that was amazing. Oh, I can actually see the chat window on the server output. Oh, hey, Brandon finished on the lead lap. Well, he's about to. He's got 2 minutes, so he's got enough time. It's good. Not so much luck for Mart, though, it seems. My god. Holy shit. That was amazing. Not even mad. I don't think you can be mad at a crash so spectacular like that. God, I'm like crying. I mean, hey, congrats, sweep. It'll be probably not in the way you were intending. God, I need to open another window on this one. Oh, I don't think anybody could have predicted that. Oh my word. Absolute cinema. First you spun into a void, you had to go on a trip, then you disappeared. Yeah. Was not expecting. Happily take this as my first result. Yeah. I mean, less experienced at all. Have you ever driven this car before? Yeah, it's not. That's pretty impressive. Because, I mean, we all endured this car through Road America. Oh. I broke away nicely here, but I think everyone was too busy tripping over each other. I was just aggressive both races into turn 1, and it paid off. I was surprised. But everyone made it. Everyone lived through the first 2 corners. Download it today and practiced a few laps. Yeah, this car is nuts, but it's good fun. Don't want to spin like last week, too embarrassing. Mattia trying to get past Henry. Doesn't quite work out. Oh, big off for Matt. Oh, just way too much speed. He's still in 6th gear. Matt, see? Oh no, he was flat all the way through. Madman. And then yeah, he locked the rear under braking. He was asking too much of the car through there. Wham. Tires were gone after 10 minutes and the rears didn't cool down anymore. I tried a little bit. Oh, he just reset the pits. Some Road 10's Road America final lap crash. Yeah. I somehow did. Yeah, I was doing a little bit of lifting here and there, but I wasn't doing much, all things considered. I have a brilliant strategy, though, to magically regain tire life, which you'll see in a moment. Okay, yeah, this corner is always so treacherous. I don't go for it, though. I had to take these repairs. I don't know I never really got a chance to do it properly, but I don't... What was following people like here? It seemed like it was very hard to overtake, but I never got close enough to anyone to find out. Somehow always just too far out from people. Or when people were close, they were behind me. People ahead of me were always too far away. I don't think anyone really got within striking range of me. Everything was my own self-doing. I can't fucking believe that. So that where it goes wrong. Oh yeah, it seems like a little overdone. No, we're good. Okay. See, I had noticed that Mattia couldn't get past Hanu. I don't know if that was a setup thing or what, but paddles are OP with this car. Maybe. I'd love to have my shifter set up, but I don't really have anywhere for it at the moment. And I probably it'd just fall off my desk. I think also my pedals would, like, slam against the floor constantly. They already kind of do. But I suspect in this car, well, using that name choice is too long. Okay, I think here is where it starts to go wrong. No? Okay. I lasted longer than I thought. I'm going to give myself credit here. I don't think it's too bad, though. I've seen worse. At least the AC, like, name thing isn't very intrusive. I know in, like, R-Factor 2, for example, I sometimes can't see shit with their names up. But I like to keep them, because it makes it easier to know who's who. Cool. Yeah, both. Seems like both servers. Oh, here we go. Oh, you got on the curb too. Yeah, you probably could have gotten past me had you not have gone on the curb also. That's unlucky. Because I kind of shepherded you out. Luckily, that was a nice gap for me to rejoin in and yeah. Too much throttle too soon. This thing in first gear is a bitch. Oh. I want to see what that looked like from Henry's on board. Oh. He probably thought his life flashed before his eyes there. I thought he was done for. And I saw that. Too much power, yeah. Can't slow down Matthias coming here. Mattia back. I guess. Oh no, you went quite deep. Guess Mattia maybe also slowed down a bit because of the dirty air. Oh, he got on the curb and just a little twitch. That's unlucky. Put him way back. We'll see a bit later on, but did you pit or did you just have or did you just have like an incident? Jump forward a bit. I don't think a lot happened here. It was me just trying to close up the bill, really. I Phil did catch up to Mark. Mark did not seem to be having a great time. Only car to get lapped. And only non-finisher. Smashed your front. Oops. Ooh. That just like graphically? Yeah, it's graphically. Okay, he's on the track. Yeah, Phil caught up. It's a pretty bold send, and then unluckily he loses it. And off he goes. Oh, he goosed it back across. Oh, that was close. Couple of close calls there. That one wasn't so bad, actually. Oh, he did lock up a little bit, though. Oh. He wrecked that again. Again, he's carrying so much speed into there. Oh, and then he touched the curb. And that was it. Dead. Oh. I guess he saw that was a clear track. It's a novel way to enter the pits, I guess. Did you know about what time you smashed your front? Oh. Oh. That's a bit of a slip. Guess it's just the curb, yeah. Nice catch, though. Slowly whittling Phil in, but I could see, as I was watching my tire life degrade, and I was like, final stage of this race could be interesting. I actually don't know how it was, though. I guess you guys will have to say how good or bad the tires were at the end. They weren't feeling too bad, actually, all things considered. There was definitely a pace drop-off, though, because I was pulling in hand over fist towards the end there. Okay, right up. Behind, though. Ooh, that's unlucky. Yeah, the car really wasn't playing nice through here. Luckily, that wasn't a harder hit, though, because that would have spun him out. And you both were able to keep going relatively unscathed. Okay, here's when shit starts to get crazy, though. So he's spinning out there. Oh! You ready? Oh, lock the rear? Yeah. Ouch. Oh! Yep, there you go. This wheel spin on the rejoin. Bonk. That's unlucky. However, here's where shit gets funny. Okay, so Phil comes through here. I don't know what happened to Phil. Oh, he got on the curb. And he spins. I have no idea where he's going, because all I see is obviously just that. And so I'm like, I make the bad choice to go around his outside. I don't know why I did that. I probably should have gone inside. There was a clear space there, but it is what it is. I probably would have made light contact with him anyways, I think. But this is where shit gets really funny. Go into turn 1. Full speed. Lick that curb. Round I go. Into the wall. Over I go. Through the map. And then back into the pits. Like, just a little bit too much curb, and that was the outcome. Over I went, and down into the track. I didn't mean to. Yeah, safe to say that cost me quite a lot of time, because you can cover quite a lot of this track very quickly. Go back to this, though. Of course, Phil gets it going again. But only just, so he's pretty slow. Probably got to cool his tires down. And then you can see my cloud. My smoke remnants. I guess I did lose like a couple of 100 meters. I was able to get up just in front of Mattia, though. And hold him off. But, slightly cheekily, that did actually... obviously, I lost more than I gained, really, at the end of the day. But that did actually give me... The game force... I didn't press any buttons. The game force reset me to pit. Because I don't actually have a force pit jump button bound. But by doing that, the game actually then... the game reset my car. So I actually had full tires left for the end stint. Which is how I was able to close up so much at the end there. Then again, Mattia wasn't that far off, so I don't think the tire wear was affecting that much. I guess it just was having clean air. So you three are pretty much on top of each other towards the end there. I think I was pulling away a little bit maybe on Mattia, but not like a crazy amount. I think you all just getting up in each other's dirty air. This is where Mattia makes the move. Oh my god, that was close. I don't think you could have been much closer to the grass if you tried. Ooh. That was very nearly death. You have to catch anything on the inside? No, you don't. Okay. Oh, a bit of curb. He nearly did what I did there. Ooh. Good catch, though. I didn't even need to turn the wheel that much. Okay, it does pull away from here, I think. But, let's see. Okay, nothing much really happens here. Also, almost died with 2 laps to go, final sector. Alright, let's see that. 2 to go. Guess it's back here. Catch it up to Mark. Oh, okay, I can see what you mean. Luke had good exits when they happen. Oh, he hit that curb, I think. Oh, he did, I think. Actually, I just can't look. What am I doing? No! I guess just no tires left? Overheated? That was a huge wreck, though. Jesus. He was just left the spinning top. Oh, the following lap? Oh, okay. That was still pretty crazy, though. I guess at that point was when he gave up. That car was probably destroyed. He tried to imitate my strat. Did it too soon. Let's see. Is it here then? Or on that curb? Oh, no, it's fine. Oh, is it here? Oh no, it's just the end of the race. We'll put it in reverse. Back it up, Garrett. We'll see where you die. I think this car is really quick and really grippy, but it will just suddenly kill. Ooh. Okay, I think it's here. A little bit of curb there, bit more curb, big old slide. Nearly into the tire wall, nearly into the pit lane, but just about caught it. Right to my... I don't blame you. Those are some pretty crazy races. Yeah, the tires do heat up real quick. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is me as well. I want to see what that looked like from the onboard. I, like, absolutely whipped the wheel. I don't think I've ever whipped the wheel that hard in my life. I felt it start going. I was like, nope, not letting it happen again. Oh. That was good fun though. I do want to see. I thought I'd be fine because I wasn't even going that fast, but just touching that curb was what did me in. Whee. Away I go into the void. Absolute disaster. I think I had there was a sliver of a shot that I think I could have maybe could have won both races tonight. I think this one definitely more. I was closer, I think, than the Ginettas. But man. Because, yeah, had I not have crashed there, I think I probably could have held that lead till the end, to be honest. I would have inherited it, would have taken over from Phil. But I just had to go and had to go and write it off like a complete idiot. Oh. But, yeah, no, that went pretty well, all things considered. How did you guys find, running on the new server? At least from my end, it worked pretty much perfectly. So, I'm pretty happy with that. This is its, like, first proper race test, so kind of threw it at the deep end. And hoped it would hold. Like, I'd done a little bit of... I'd done some own testing here and there, and I'd... Server in Deutschland? Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah, I can't remember what options were available, but I think that was probably the best option that would provide a suitable connection to everyone. Because, well, it's pretty much in the middle of Europe. Yeah, it's like it's a pretty damn speedy server, so. But I think from what I had seen, I think everyone had less ping, bar me, obviously, than to the self-hosted server from last week. I mean, technically this is self-hosted as well. I don't own the hardware, but everything on the server is my responsibility. They just like, here's a machine. Use it how you wish. As long as you don't break our TOS and start hosting illegal shit or whatever. Yeah, now that it's all set up properly, is a piece of cake to get it all properly up and running, which is nice. Should probably get the just close that. Probably get the server files. Oh yeah, I'll get the results files uploaded in a GIF. I think they should be all saved. I let the server close on its own this time. Because yeah, the server's not set to loop, so it will just close itself once it's done, which is what we want, really. I have powers as the admin to kind of jump through the sessions as I please. It's kind of funny, the surprised nobody tried like random stuff to try and get into the SRS admin password. I guess people probably didn't really think about it. Because the password wasn't that complicated, all things considered. It wasn't like just password or whatever, but it wasn't like anything like a password manager generated thing. Results. I can just go and plonk these on. Was it farts? No. I'm not gonna say what it actually was. Just, you know, there is a non-zero chance that, like, SRS could come back, right? It's very, very, very slim. It's probably, like, 0.1% or whatever, but there's a chance. Albeit it would be funny if it did come back. I had nothing to do with it. And I still know the admin password. But I think, I wouldn't do anything bad. Not that kind of guy. But yeah, no, we'll just say again, thanks everyone for showing up these first couple of weeks. It does mean a lot, that you're all willing to kind of stick around. Obviously, the SRS shackles are completely off now, so it was kind of an unknown as to whether or not this was even going to work. Like, people said they wanted it, and whatnot. But, you know, people say things, but when it actually comes down to commit to things, it could be a different story. Yeah, no, thanks for sticking with. And especially through this early phase, right? Because this early phase is going to be messy. It's going to be all over the place, disorganized. As we kind of figure things out, right? I've hosted, you know, like, moderated communities before. I've hosted AC servers, but I've never really done anything quite to this level. It's kind of a combination of everything to a bigger scale. Yeah, so I'm glad that, you know, at least I've held you for 2 weeks. Hopefully that'll continue. So today, Slurpers have some SRS practice servers. Yeah, I have seen, because I have their servers bookmarked. I see they do have 2 servers. But I don't know what they both have SRS in the title, but they have nothing to do with SRS. So I'm not sure what they're actually for. One, interestingly, is the Looper Classic, which has the Pianiki track. I probably butchered that. and a couple of classic cars, and the modern Bar 500. They have 2 servers up, horrible track choices. So I don't know if, I guess, is there some kind of special event that I don't know about? There's also, yeah, the SRS Upcoming, which is the singer. But, I mean, well, there are no SRS servers, so I don't know. I don't know if, they have any big ideas or not. I did see Jim did join I think Jim joined the server here. He has. Would be nice to see him race again, but you know, I won't hold it against them if they don't. You get your Peter Key t-shirt. Just over there to check, wonder if they have the new one. I could check, actually. I think it says what version of the track. Yeah, 0.9. So I don't think so? Let me see. Is it 0.9? No, it's 1.0, so no. They don't have the updated version. Scold them. Don't have anything to do that. Oh, okay. So I guess it's probably they just put some things up. I have the t-shirt, of course. Interestingly, speaking of like track updates, though, Thermalito got a 2025 revision yesterday, day before, last couple of days at least. Dan and Tyrone made a 2025 rendition, but interestingly, it's actually a completely separate track, and it will install separately, which is an interesting choice. I guess not bad. It does have some fixes compared to the 2023 version, or some adjustments to like track limits, and reworking of some of the trackside scenery to accommodate the Turn 1 bypass. Honestly, I'm not fully sure how I feel about that. I know the chicane is like the first corner was kind of sketch, but I felt like that was kind of fun as well. But I get that some people might want to have that bypassed. Yeah, wasn't always the cleanest to race through. T1 was really bad for AI. Yeah, I can imagine. Maybe because of the curve. Yeah, I was thinking that. It's probably the curbs, because they would just launch. To be honest, the Cubs are pretty brutal even as a player. I still will never forget though. I think it was in the Porsches when the poor old safety car got punted off. Let the lap cars go. A lap car caught him into the chicane and just absolutely clobbered him off the track. Caused a load of chaos at the front of the grid though, because nobody knew what to do. That was definitely a sim racing moment of all time. Yeah, that'll be back at the end of this month, so that'll be good fun. Yeah. I am pretty happy about how tonight went. Obviously, the racing was a bit of a shit show, especially from my side. But it was fun, at least. And hopefully, over the coming weeks, we can pull a couple more people in. Because yeah, the original form was filled out by 22 people. And obviously, we don't have 22 people at the moment. Obviously, I'm not expecting that we'll get up to 22 people grids. And I think quite a few of the people who did fill out the form have joined the Discord server, but I think there are still a few people missing here and there. I do wonder if, like, Robert knows. I remember he dropped his email at the end of his submissions. Maybe I should pop him an email one of these days and be like, hey, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Since in your low on topics, I'm just trying to think before I what I wanna say. My brain is kind of muddled up. Even post about it in the SRS Discord. I thought about it. I sort of loosely mentioned it. And I guess I was tempted to just say fuck it and post about it. But I wasn't sure if because like I was like, fuck it, I'll post it. Like Enrique barely checks the server, so it's like whatever. But like, yeah, I wasn't sure like how well it would be taken. Be in there, but maybe I will. But I did. The only mention I made to it was like a very, in the SRS Discord at least, was made like a very subtle reference to it. Which I don't think anybody picked up on. As long as you don't spam, it's fun, I guess, yeah. It's a fair enough point. And I mean, well, yeah, not like SRS is doing anything, so... Didn't react to the circuit stage repost? Yeah. I didn't... There wasn't any... There weren't any, like, actual, like, text responses, but I got a few reactions. So people did see and acknowledge it. I just, like, directly forwarded the DM you sent me. Which I think was already forwarded from somewhere else. A forward of a forward. No worries. But yeah, no, at the moment, it's just trying to think of, I guess the thing I'm sort of having difficulty with at the moment is I know, like, the longer-term things I want to sort out, and, like, some of the really quick, shorter-term things. I don't even want to know how long that took to edit. A while. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what would be the best way to handle some of the admin-y stuff, right? There's a lot lot of boxes I want to check before we roll on to the next season. And ideally, if I can get ahead of the curve. Yeah, years. Yeah, the more I can get ahead of the curve, the better, I guess. One issue I do see, though, which I might poll about, partially why I put out sim racing, is that I did notice that I picked a pretty terrible time to start this, all things considered, because this season ends on December the 2nd, I think? Let me check. Yeah, December the 2nd is when this season ends. That means that we only have, what, like... 1, 2, 3... 3 weeks till Christmas. And New Year, obviously. Which isn't ideal. So I'm not really sure what the best play is. Whether or not we say fuck it and still run a series, whether we run like a small series, whether we just run a bunch of one-offs, I don't know. As far as I'm aware, I should be available for every one of those weeks, unless something crazy happens, which I don't think it will. But who knows? So I can run the racing every week, but if people aren't going to be around, we don't have to conform to the rigid 6 weeks rate, 6 week series, 6 week series, 6 week series, 6 week series sort of thing. We can really do whatever the hell we want at the end of the day. Like, yeah, I do know that, like, obviously, people have better things to be doing over the holiday period. Did I miss? Yeah, I missed the final rounds of the championships. Because they basically ended on, like, New Year's, I think. Or, like, you can make a Christmas plans form, won't you? It's beginning to get that way, actually. I think there's... The problem is, right, is there's two evils. I either spam you on Discord every day with different polls, or I make one big form with all the questions in it. And then spam you on Discord every day about that. Whichever you decide is the lesser of two evils. But, yeah, because I mean, looking at, like, this last year's Christmas series that I ran, well, the two championships I was running around Christmas time, which was the Skoda 130 RS and the Transit, there weren't many people, relatively speaking. The grid size, we had, the Transits was pretty low all season, but we only had 2 people in the Transits in the final round. And in the 130s, we had 4 people, which is more, but that's about half of what we got on every other race, which is like 8 to 10. So... obviously, I could add 1 to those numbers, so I guess that's not too bad, but... I mean, obviously, new year, new problems. But... I might leave that for a bit closer to the time. I don't know. Maybe like a week or 2. Do people have a better idea? Also, because we're only on like week 2 at the moment, so we still have a way to go before the season ends. Yeah, it's kind of things, lots of things to think about. But I mean, if at any point you guys have any ideas or suggestions of things we could change, things we can add, you know, things that you like, you dislike, whatever, you know, any point in time you have a thought you think could be useful to know, then feel free to share it in whatever avenue you feel best. Obviously, there's like places on the Discord, there's my DMs if you want, there's this YouTube chat as well. You know, I'm bound to forget things. And there are, you know, there are things that I will miss as well. So I am partially relying on you guys to keep me honest with these things. To truly kind of make this, like, fully fleshed out and whatnot. Also, if you have any I can't English. Any series ideas or special event ideas, because people do want, like, sort of season, special event, season, special event, season, special event, which I do like. I think that'd be nice. But we don't have any. I don't really have many plans for either at the moment. So... And ideally, later down the line, I would like it to be like, you know, we sort of throw up a bunch of championships and then people, you know, that are submitted by different people and whatnot, and then we kind of vote on different ideas. Snow shifting chick planks down. I'll check that out afterwards, I guess. I think I might have seen it though. I can't remember. But yeah, I've done some pretty goofy races throughout the years. Because I've held throughout the years. I've held what I call the meme GP with a bunch of friends. That we do every now and then, and it's kind of just a complete shitpost race. We'll either come up with some really dumb format or whatnot, and we'll just go and do it. Like, I think one year we did the Honda Actis at Macau, but the car was constantly turning to the left. It was just basically a demolition derby around Macau. Or the Suzuki Alto at a go-kart track. Actually, no, it wasn't the go-kart track. Was it? No, it wasn't the go-kart track. It was a rallycross track, actually. I got a little muddled because he used a bit of a go-kart track, but it had like a huge ramp in it. That was pretty silly. But also, like, yeah, there could be more serious ideas as well. I guess over Christmas, maybe something a little silly would be better. But they can also be serious things, like, oh, hey, we want to do like an endurance race or whatever. Or just like a special one-off race to commemorate something or whatever. Or just experimenting with a new idea that maybe wouldn't work for a series, but we can give a shot in a vacuum, and if it goes shit, it doesn't matter because we won't do it again. Different Sims one-offs? The possibility is there, yeah. Hosting might be a bit interesting, but depending on the sim, we could definitely sort things out. And I mean, I've always got my other PC that I can use to host. Obviously, it's not. It's what we used last week. It's not as powerful as this server, and it's not as powerful, and it obviously not as good of a connection. But that would be an easier spot to set up new sims, because it is a Windows environment. Because it's just a Windows PC. So, whereas the server is Linux, which I know is a little finicky for some things. But like AC server setup, it was actually really simple and straightforward. But I know some other things probably won't play as nice. And that's a bridge that I'll have to cross. What would be the best way to show this? So I'll pop it in a browser window. Oh, oopsie. But yeah, no, I'd be down to doing races in other sims and whatnot over time. Because like I do like playing some other sims. Be a great excuse to goad a bunch of people into playing LFS. Hang on. Let me... So Adam has submitted to us an amazing initial logo idea. It's brilliant. Thanks for that. Me face reveal? Crazy. Exposed. But yeah, looking like you is... Fuck's sakes. Why did you have to bring that up? But yeah, I might put together like a little contest or something. I don't know. To put a little bit of fun into it, I guess. I don't know. Because it would be nice, I guess, to have one. Because then I could just start plastering it everywhere. You know, when I get to making liveries for series, you know, I plaster all over there. Maybe even entirely gobble up the Discord server. Because I mean, it kind of, the racing has kind of essentially gobbled up the Discord server, anyways. So maybe just making it the full-on Community Racing System server